Generic greetings and welcome to Beverage plus Sid Meier's Railroads once again. Today's beverage is Iron Brew. That's actually quite nice, that. Oh, yeah, it's quite good. That I don't normally have sugary beverages. I normally don't do soft drinks at all. Really, it's very rare that I have a soft drink or that sort of thing. But a friend came around a couple of weeks ago when we were playing X-Wing miniatures game. It's a sort of war gamey type thing. Yeah, well, it's a miniatures game, I guess. You probably don't care about any of that. But either way, he brought it around and left half when he went. So yeah, it's been sitting in the corner there. So I thought I would have a go at it. It's a little bit flat, but still tasty. You probably don't care about that. You probably want to know about Railroads. Railroads, Sid Meier's, you know the game. Well, Sid Meier's, whatever. It's the Railroads game, the train game that I've played a couple of times before. I'm going to show it again because why not? I featured it about a week ago and people said they want to see more, so why not indeed? We're going to do the Germany map because I don't think I've featured it before. I've only played the game a couple of times on the channel, but I've played a lot single player and against friends, or at least attempted to. It's really hard to get working. Either way, we're going to do Germany. Invest level, difficulty, and routing difficulty is standard. 3 AI players. The sort of plan is to do something similar to the last time I played it. I want to do I want to get all of these missions done. So if I go to our victory conditions, you can see that we have to well, there's several things we have to do. 3 objectives for each what would you call it? Not each year, because that's 35 years. Each era, I guess. And the first one, hopefully we'll try to do all of them, but we might not get that done. The idea is to get as many done as we can before we win the game. And obviously we fail it, basically, if I lose the game or we don't get these done by the time we get to the end. So, first things first, make history by in Saxony by connecting Leipzig, Dresden and Berlin. So, I'm currently in Leipzig, so that's fine. So that's a good start. Dresden is over here, and then Berlin is up there. So this is actually quite easy. I can do this pretty much straight away. I'm just going to unpause it here. We've got a couple of others on here. Bismarck's on here as well, which is always a funny one. So we will put it to normal speed and unpause it there. And what I want to do is run a bit of track around here, and then go across to Dresden, and then over to there, and then straight into Berlin like so, and then all I need to do is go 1 and 2, and then we have managed to do that one straight away. There you go. That's really easy. Help Dresden's growth by, as a commercial hub by delivering 15 carloads of passengers and mail from Berlin. So I think we'll get on with that. So we'll do 3 and 1, and then we'll do the same for Dresden. So we're going to deliver passengers and mail from Berlin over to Dresden. Looks like we've got a computer player there, so we're going to have to be very cautious of them. Obviously Leipzig as well, we need to sort something out there. So we'll do a bit of the old passengers and mail. We'll go back to Dresden there, and we'll click OK. I think we'll double track Dresden because it's going to work out. I'm going to have to sell some of my stock. Obviously it's in Deutschmarks, so you know, just generic credits works fine as well. There we go. We'll double track Dresden because it's going to be a bit of a problem if we do not. So let us just connect it right up there. And, oh, actually, it's not connected up. Like that. Okay, double tracked. Just obviously so you can have at least 2 trains in there. So there you go. There's some stuff coming from Berlin and from Leipzig. There we go. So excellent. We're already well on our way towards that. So the that's 15 carloads of mail. And it's mail and passengers from Berlin. Okay, so that's quite an easy one to do. I also need to impress my shareholders by attaining a net worth of 5 million. I'm currently 1.5. Not very good. What about the other ones? Let's have a look. Recreate the famous Flying Hamburg line. Oh, Flying Hamburg. Oh no, it is Hamburger. Hamburger line by connecting Hamburg and Berlin. So Berlin is there. Where the hell is Hamburg? Hamburg? There's Prague, there's Nuremberg. Where the hell is it? Frankfurt? Hamburg, it's over there. Okay, so it's not too far away, actually. Anyway, what I'll do, I'm not going to worry too much about that one for now. What I want to do is start getting some actual proper train stuff going, and what I mean by that is we've got a couple of sort of mines and that over here. So if I start connecting these up, we obviously will start getting some we'll start getting a bit of money. There we go. We'll put that thing on there, and then we'll say collect 4 units of coal, or bring it back, and then bring it back to Berlin, where, as you can see, we do have a processing plant, a steel mill, so we'll be able to process some stuff. That's good. I'm going to actually sell a little bit more stock and actually buy the steel mill out. Probably best to buy the steel mill out at, you know, the first instance, because then I can... you know, basically get some money off that throughout the game. There should be some other steel mills as well. If I click on the steel mill, it shows me where there's another ore mine, which is over there, which is fantastic. So we are going to try and capitalize on that. Looks like nobody's willing to even try and buy me out at this point, which is a good thing. So let's just bring some more track up here and along there and up to... That's a steep uphill. I want to try and reduce that. About there, I think. Yeah, I had this on slow speed. That was weird. Right, let's connect that up there. Oh, I don't have enough stock. Sell, sell, sell. Job done. And it looks like I have won that, which is fine. Herp, 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 herp. Job done. Any second now. Yep, 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 yep. There we go. Job done. So I've won that one. Excellent. So I now own the Berlin steel mill. Excellente. Right. So Berlin up and running, Dresden up and running, lots of trains running around here. I'm going to start upgrading some of my stations because you get more passengers and you get more money for passengers, as you can see. 50% car load and unload speed and 25% passenger and mail revenue, and that's basically the staple of the game. So I want to get that as much, you know, as fast as I can, really, because obviously we are taking 2 units of that from and to Berlin and stuff, from Berlin to Dresden and back, and the same thing for Leipzig. So it's something you want to do. One thing I've noticed as well is that this is creating steel now, Berlin, but I have a car plant here as well. So it's probably a good idea to ship the steel and then ship it over elsewhere. That's probably a good idea, but at the moment, I am just going to increase my terminals. I'm going to make them all of the platforms, terminals and then stations. Or stations and terminals, rather. That's going to be a bit of a bonus, I think. There we go. There's a couple of comments from the last video that a lot of people are messaging. Actually, some people saying I should check out City Skylines, which, too late. I've already done a preview, and obviously series has already started. A lot of people also saying about doing things like Cities in Motion. Was it Chris Sawyer's Locomotion was one. Haven't actually played Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. I've played Open Transport Tycoon, and obviously the one before that was Transport Tycoon Deluxe, as it was. Yeah, Open Transport Tycoon, and then there's Transport Tycoon Deluxe. I have played both of them. I do actually like Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. Yeah, it's hard to say. But yes, I actually like them games. They're alright. Not bad at all. And free as well, which is the great thing. We've got a car coming in here. What I want to do is just expand that a little bit so that can go elsewhere if it needs to. Right, what do we need to do? I think we need to run a bit of the old trackage up and around here, and then we run it straight across over to Hamburg, so we can make the hamburger line, as it's saying, and that will give me a bit of a bonus. There's also a mission there to deliver 5 units of paper, which I don't think I'll get done. As I said, I'm not really aiming for the missions. I'm more aiming for the objectives here, which we've already got one done. I'm well on our way towards the second one for early beginnings. Quite good. That's a good thing about this game. It's you know, the whole game is obviously all the single player. That's a moderate uphill. I don't want a moderate uphill really if I can avoid it. Looks like I can't. Swarms of psycho piggies flooding the Rhine. What? Chris swine. Escape shakes public demand. What the hell? That is insanity. That is really insanity. Anyway, Germans love the new flying hamburger line. So we now have a line between Hamburg. There we go. And Berlin. Fantastic. There we go. So, that's all connected up. Berlin's there, becoming quite large, as you might expect it being sort of the capital. Right, let us connect this up, Leipzig. What I'm going to do is go for a double train. Whoa, right across here. I need to do an extra bit of track up to there. Come on, a little bit more money. Double track up to there. And then I'll be able to connect it straight up, and then I can move cars around and such. I said there's a couple more comments. People mentioning about just train games and transport games in general. A lot of people saying Train Fever, and I think I've answered this several times, but I've played Train Fever, and I didn't like it. I didn't really enjoy it that much. Oh, God, that's a good beverage. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad game, but it didn't run very well when I played it. I think it's improved since then, because I played it, I think, about a couple of months before it came out. I know there's been improvements to it. Also, I just didn't like the... there wasn't much flavour in it. I mean, this is very characterful, and it's very easy to play, but that other one was more serious, and it's like I say, it's still a good game, it's just not for me, you know. Everyone has their own preferences and such, and I thought it was fine, but... I just prefer this. Out of all of the games about trains, this is my favourite. Right, so we're just connecting this thing up. What I'm going to do is make a train go from there, which will carry 8 units of steel, and then bring it to there, and then that's going to clear that and bring back 8 units of cars, okay? Now, this will require a lot of waiting, so it'll be waiting at Berlin, bringing it back, waiting at Leipzig, bringing it back, right? But that's okay, I don't mind that, because there's nobody else taking it from anywhere else, so we shouldn't really have a problem there. I'm going to start buying some of my own stock. My stock is 2 million now, so I need to get to 5 million in the next 28 years, so that's not really a problem. Create a more beautiful and efficient city by building terminals in Hamburg and Berlin. Well, I've already got a terminal. I don't know what that was. German rail supremacy proven again. Record speed achieved between Berlin and Hamburg. That was apparently one of the missions. Victory conditions. Achieve a speed record transporting passengers from Hamburg to Berlin. So, not only was it a speed record for the game, it was also between them 2 points. That could have been quite difficult, actually. Not bad. A nice train's just being made available there. Let's just double check this one here. Create a terminal in Berlin. Terminal construct in Berlin and create one in Hamburg. So that's easy. I just click on Hamburg, and then I go to station, and then terminal. And then there you go. There's another one done. Wow, we're blasting through this. This is... actually how you could win the game like this. This is just a way to do it if you really want to. Okay, rebuild, this is, alright, okay. So, you can see it's 1870, 1920, obviously after the First World War, then the 1980s, that'll be after the, the Berlin Wall went down? Yeah, about then, I think. Was it 86? The wall went down? I can't remember. I know David Hasselhoff knocked it down personally. There's someone who'll get that reference. Right, okay. Rebuild a better Germany by connecting Berlin, Frankfurt, Munich, and Cologne. So, Berlin, where's Frankfurt? Frankfurt is, there's Prague, Vienna, so, where's Munich? There's Cologne over there. So, we can easily do that one. There's Frankfurt there. That is someone else. Oh my good grief. Okay, hang on, wait. Cologne, Frankfurt. So, what I'll do, I'll have to double... That's a bit of a glitch, isn't it? That's the newspaper popped up. There we go. Visit Dresden, the hot new tourist spot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we bombed the crap out of that. It's fine. It's in the past. People forgive us. Right, so we've actually done the second, I'll call it era objective, okay? So that's all done. First one is getting there. That's easy to do. So we need to work on this one here. So Frankfurt and Munich. So we know where they are. So what I'm going to do is Hamburg, double track from this side. Someone really wants that. They're bidding straight away. Okay. So then we'll come down. And then we'll come straight across. And there's Cologne. Job done. That's easy enough. Easy enough done there. And we'll expand the track a little bit. Frankfurt's over there. Going to be a little bit more difficult here. So we'll have to double track. And then connect up a track. Could go straight underneath. Yeah, straight underneath. And then straight in like so. And then join that up. There's all them done. Now what I'll do is I'll start actually ferrying some passengers. Which that doesn't supply anything, Cologne, actually. Because it's not big enough. But... actually, we won't connect anything up then. We're just going to go for the objective on that one. Cologne? Is it Cologne? I think it is, yeah. So, where the arse is that? Munich? So that's... was it Munich? Ah, damn it. I've connected up the wrong thing. It's, no, Frankfurt, yeah. I need to collect up Munich. There. Good grief. Cologne will be freaking miles away, probably. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'll look for it later. I need to work on my business, as in my stock is really low. So I'm just going to start. Well, I'm just going to start buying my own stock, and I need to make sure that I'm actually making some money. Should really buy out that car plant. Let's start bidding on this car plant because it's something I'm transferring. Transferring? That's German. I'm transferring a lot of cars from it, so it's something I really want to get on with. Look at all that steel. Lots of heavy steel. Lovely, lovely. Right. So that's working quite well. We need to join up to Munich. We can easily do that from here. As long as all of my track is connected, then we've pretty much got the objective done. Let me just connect up a couple of other points here, just for sake of completeness there. Looks like nobody else really wanted to bid on that thing, which is a good. Might as well connect up Nuremberg while we're here. And I do need a little bit more money to build this massive bridge. There we go, and then we'll connect up Munich. That was simple enough. Job done. And new connections extend German rail system. Berlin, Frankfurt, Munich, and Cologne. I must have already done it. What? Nuremberg. Cologne's out there. Of course, I've already done that one. Oh dear, people are going to shout at me. Well, they always do. Right, okay, that was easy enough done. What we'll do, we'll carry passengers. Looks like a lot of my stuff is actually just passenger based, which is fine. That's okay. It works. It functions. Getting a lot of money from it. Enough to buy my own stock. Almost there for the 5 million objective. In fact, any time now. There you go. How about a 500% return on investment? Oh yes, and that shit-eating grin that he's got on his face there. Lovely. Right, so we've actually got the first two done, and we've only got 2 more to do. Once we've done that, this is pretty much game over. Okay, so modernize German industry by building or purchasing steel mills in Frankfurt and Munich. So Frankfurt, we'll go for Munich first because it's just here. Frankfurt, there's Munich. It doesn't have a steel mill there. What about Frankfurt? It only has a stockyard in it. That's going to be a bit difficult. That's 1 million. Deliver 50 carloads of automobiles to any destination in Germany. I am already doing that. That's fantastic. Wow, okay, so why does it only say 1? Because I'm going to drop all this off, right? Here you go, look. It's going to drop all this off and actually going to upgrade that as well. I really need to start upgrading some of my cars here. So we'll basically upgrade all of our trains. It's a bit cheeky doing this, actually, because obviously I know the objectives, so... I mean, everybody knows the objectives. What I mean is, though, that historically, didn't really know all this stuff, what you need to do. It's not just like you don't just go, I've won life because of these objectives. I guess maybe that's possible in some places, but no, not in the real world. I'm just buying my stock age because of lack of anything else. So, why? 50 carloads of automobiles to any destination in Germany. Well, I'm delivering it to Berlin. That's working out, and I've also set a new speed record. Fantastic. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to double track this. Won't let me double track any further, actually, which is a weird one. Double track to there. Then double track to there. And the reason I've done that is so I can carry more ores and such. Just connecting these up here. Ooh. Close that. Just so we can carry more oil. More steel. As you can see, we've got 10 steel awaiting there. So let's see if this goes up. You see, it says 10 steel, and we'll have a quick look. As soon as this pulls in, we'll get a lot of money for a start. Of course, delivering cars is probably really good. Yeah, automobiles, 50,000 Deutschmarks every load. So there we go, 50,000 each, and that's already counting up there. So we've already got 9 on that one. Excellent. So I need a steel mill in Frankfurt and Munich, so that's going to be quite difficult. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of a time out and look around and see where there's like a bit of a industry to exploit. So Rotterdam, we haven't really done anything over there, so what I could do if I really wanted to is run... Do we have any passenger trains going from Hamburg? I think we do, but actually, no, we don't. We've got nothing running from Cologne and Hamburg, so what I'm going to do is just run a spur line off this, up to Rotterdam, like that, and then that'll allow me to put a station in there, and then we'll add some trains, as you might imagine. Actually, we'll clear that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... That'll do. Wait until full, then go back, and then transport back with passengers. Excellent. I wonder how good... should we have a quick look and see how good or bad I'm doing? Oh, that's a bit naughty, look. This is the Hamburg colliery, and we're really not trading a lot now because this guy's just turned up and is now stealing the coal, which is not good. I guess what we'll do... Another sip of beverage first. Might as well speed it up here. There's a lot of steel going down there. I say speed it up. That's not really that quick, is it, that train? Yeah, it's a better train, but it's just not very quick. Just because, to be fair, it's still 1854. So, yeah, that's probably why we're not doing overly well. It looks like... actually, I need to check. Where is the whole patents thing? We haven't got any patents going. Right, here we go. Good. So, I've got... I'm an industry leader on passengers, 67%. Mail on 97%. I wouldn't have expected that. You know, obviously the passengers and mail are available in most places, so that's a weird one. Food is Bismarck's forte. Look at that. 100% food in that one, and wood... is Helmuth, as well as manufactured goods as well. 100% on automobiles for me, same as steel and coal, mostly there as well. That's halves cost to build tunnels. I don't want that. Good thing as well, because I almost missed it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Munich, and I'm going to go to buy a steel mill. There we go, because it needs to be in Munich. And we'll do the same in Frankfurt, and job done. So, I now have done all but the very last objective, which is 50 carloads of coal. That, with the way I'm going, should be quite good. There is a nice new train. I am going to literally go around every single one of my trains and upgrade it. There's a difference why you would want the passenger one over that one, but not really. I mean, the speed is the same, but if you look at the actual fall-off, the fall-off is just better for these cars. Basically, it's about the same for the first one, and it generally, the reason it says passenger is because, oh yeah, basically if you have only 3 or 4 cars, which is generally what you do passenger cars with, that one's actually better because this one has a sort of... it starts falling off a little bit earlier, but it does have more pulling power in general because it's just got a faster overall speed at a maximum of 8 cars. So there's no reason for me to not mess around with that one. Less burn for the buck means lower pricing for coal. That's not good. That isn't good at all. I'm not too bothered though. I mean... I will accept it. Nothing I can do anyway. But it's not really about money now, is it? It's about me just trying to get these objectives done. I've actually taken a bit. There's some delight actually doing these missions. I normally don't do them. I normally just have a bit of trains, have a bit of a mess around on the trains game. But it's actually quite good just to you know, pick a map and then do the objectives and stuff. I do like that. Anyway, it looks like some cars are going to be coming from here. There you go. The reason I double-tracked it is because I thought I might be able to have 2 trains going back and forward, but there's no real point. There's no real point at the moment, just because I'm not carrying enough. So, where is there, if there is there another... Look at the size of this thing now. Is there another transport company? I'm looking for coal, actually, and there's some other coal over here. But it looks like they are exploiting that one. There's also another one over there. And there's a lot of coal coming out of that. So I might try and exploit that. But I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's going to be a bit of a weird one here. So we will drive out of this area up to the top of the sort of coal area there. And then straight across is a massive bridge up to the top. Oh my good grief. That is insanity. Look at that, the bridge of the end times. Oh my good grief. The bridge to hell. We'll put the connection there as well. That's a bit glitchy, but we'll accept that. And then we'll say Bring me loads of coal. Wait until full. Actually, not wait until full. And then we'll head back to Berlin. We'll clear it, and then we'll let them go again. There we are. I've bought all of my stock. I'm going to start buying out... actually, Bismarck, because I just hate... I mean, I don't have nothing personal against Mr. Otto von, but... every time I play, it's always Bismarck that's there messing me over. So... how close are we for this objective? We're halfway there. We're exactly halfway there for the very last one. I can't believe that we managed to get that one done, or these two done before even the first year's ended. That's the thing. 7 years remaining. Can we get all three within the first sort of era? Oh, that'll be really difficult to do. But I'm going to give it a go. I can't really shift any more iron and... I can't really shift anymore. I will try though. I'll go to Berlin and say, max it out with the iron, please, and then head back and then fill it up with cars. Thank you very much. Just to see if that actually works. As obviously these ones are moving there. I think it might end up slowing it down, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm just buying out some more of Otto von's stock. Look at all the trains there. Lovely, lovely. Let's just see where the industry leaders are here. Me still on, especially on automobiles as well. Manufactured goods, them, yeah, I'm basically winning this one. By the way, I don't know if I pointed out, the computer can win these. The computer can get these ones done, as far as I'm aware. Competition is I'm currently first, yeah, Bismarck second, so we're going to buy more, because we can. There you go, there's a lot more steel coming, and there's automobiles going back. So, yeah, that's why I double tracked it, you see, so now we're not going to stop each other. I don't know if it's worth it having two trains on there. It might speed up just a little bit. I'm still going to buy some more stock for Mr. Bismarck. And look at all the money you get. If you can get a good supply line going. I mean, the thing is, there's some places that... Actually, I believe Cologne's one of them. Yeah, Cologne. Got a power plant, right? Got a power plant. Which means that it can accept coal. And depending on where you are in the world... So that's a nice little stockyard there. Yeah, I'll have a cheeky bid on it, why not? I might as well bid on it. Yeah, if you've got like a power plant, you can shift stuff to it, right? And that, you know, it might be alright. You might say, oh, I'm going to shift some say oil or coal over there. Depending on where you are in the world, it could be one or both. In this you can't. There's no oil to ship over there. There's just coal on this one, or just ore. I think it's just called ore, isn't it? But yes, you would sometimes. Oh, I'm selling that. I didn't mean to sell that. Buy the other way around. Huge local library expansion. Paper is increased in value. Not that I care because I don't have any paper. But yes, you could ship your ore to there, to the power plant. But however, you would lose out eventually because you are not. You're at the end of the day in the business of transport. If you shift it there, that's it. It just goes to the power plant, gets burned, job done. You don't really care. If you're on the power plant, then you might get a little bit of a bonus. However, if you have a supply chain going, so you take the ore from the mine to Berlin or wherever, and then smelt that into steel, and you take the steel to the car plant, and then you take them cars to somewhere else, you're actually getting basically triple the haulage, triple the freight. So it is worth it doing that. In the long game, you can, if you're playing a short game, sort of ninja in there, nick all of the ore, and take it to a power plant and get a nice early lead. But I prefer the first one there. Let's have a quick look. Oh, we're about to win this. Auto investments bring about surprising yields. One railroad tycoon risky investment on automobile fad, proving to be long-lived. I believe victory conditions done. And we managed to do it in this era. There you go, it's just ticked over. We managed to do all of the victory conditions for this map in the first one. That is pretty impressive. Nice, nice. I'm gonna leave it there because there's no point me really expanding any further. I've got this game. This game's mine, regardless. If they buy me out, fair enough, right? That can happen. However, as you can see, I'm 23 million's worth of stock, right? That's how much my company is worth. 23 million, right? And rising. The next highest is 8. Yeah. I can buy out this guy for 6 mil, buy out this guy for 8 mil, and this guy for 7 mil. Actually, yeah, that's a bit more. 7 mil. So, yeah, I think this game is mine. I don't think there's any, don't think there's any problem with that. Don't think there'll be any dispute on that one. God, look at the size of Dresden. Same as Prague as well. Oh, look at the steel in Prague. If I wanted to, I could take that steel over to here. I'm going to do that just to be a bit annoying. Come over here, into Prague, job done. Put one of them there. Someone's just being bought out. Yeah, Nicholas II just being bought out. I'll just take all the steel, take it there, make some cars. Job done. Sorted. There you go. Cars, everything, money, money, money. I think this game is mine. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourself. And generic partings.